What is bhakti? What are the types of bhakti towards Devi? How many types of devotees are there? What is Navavidha Bhakti? What qualities must a guru possess in spiritual practice? How important is bhakti according to our scriptures? What happens in the absence of bhakti? Can the ultimate reality be fully described through truth and knowledge alone? This entire video is filled with bhakti. So, let us now attempt to answer the above questions with devotion towards the Divine Mother. Therefore, please watch this video completely without skipping. What is bhakti? The Garuda Purana speaks of bhakti as follows. Bhaja ityesha vaidatuhu sevayam parikirtitaha tasmat seva budaihi prokta bhaktihi sadhana bhuyasi. The word bhakti originates from the Sanskrit root bhaja, which means to serve. Thus, bhakti, born from the spirit of service, is the highest among all spiritual practices leading to liberation. There are 9 types of bhakti called Navavidha Bhakti. These are listening, singing, remembering, serving the feet, worship, prostration, friendship, servitude, and self-surrender. A devotee who earnestly follows one of these paths reaches the Supreme. Turning the mind away from worldly objects and redirecting it towards the Supreme Reality is Bhakti. Let us now explore what Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam says about Bhakti. Let us now understand the meaning of the 118th Nama in Lalita Sahasranama, Bhakti Priya. It means she who is pleased by the bhakti of her devotees. Bhakti is of 2 types, primary Mukhya Bhakti and secondary Gauna Bhakti. When one's mind is constantly devoted to God, seeing Him as Father, Mother, Master and everything with unconditional love, this is Mukhya Bhakti or selfless supreme devotion. This is the highest form of devotion, often described as Para Bhakti in Bhakti Mimamsa. Great saints like Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa followed this path. Gauna Bhakti is when one prays to God to fulfill personal desires. Though Devi is pleased with the Gauna Bhakti, she is fully conquered only by Mukhya Bhakti. Only faith and pure devotion are considered by the divine. Bhakti is the fruit of spiritual wisdom. Scriptures like the Aditya Purana and Garuda Purana affirm that even someone born in a region unfamiliar with Varnasrama Dharma, if they possess true bhakti towards the Supreme, they must be considered as a realized soul and blessed being. Therefore, with external service and inner devotion, one must meditate upon the divine. Devi is especially fond of such devotees. Let us now understand the types of bhaktas. Lord Krishna explains that 4 types of virtuous people worship him. Chaturvidha bhajante mam janaha sukritino Arjuna Arto Jijnasu Artharthi Jnani cha Bharatarshapha. O Arjuna, 4 kinds of pious people worship me: the distressed, the inquisitive, the seeker of wealth, and the wise. Let's explore each type with an example from our scriptures. Artha, the distressed, a devotee in deep suffering, praying to God for rescue or relief. For example, Gajendra, the elephant king, was caught by a crocodile and in utter helplessness surrendered to Lord Vishnu with deep devotion. His prayer was pure and desperate. Vishnu immediately responded and liberated him. Gajendra represents the Artha Bhakta, one who prays in distress. Jijnasu, a seeker of knowledge, eager to understand the higher truths of life and the self. Example, Uddhava. Uddhava was close to God Krishna and earnestly asked deep philosophical questions about life, duty, and liberation. In response, Krishna taught him the Uddhava Gita. Uddhava represents the Jijnasu Bhakta, one who approaches God to seek wisdom and clarity. Artharthi, the seeker of prosperity, a devotee who seeks material benefits like wealth, position, or success through devotion. Young Dhruva desired his father's affection and a kingdom. Motivated by this, he performed intense tapas and pleased God Vishnu. The god not only granted him the kingdom but also gave him a celestial abode. Dhruva is the Artharthi Bhakta who worships with a worldly goal in mind. Jnani, the enlightened devotee, a wise devotee who knows and experiences God as the Self. His devotion is pure, steady, and without expectation. Prahlada, even as a child, Prahlada had unwavering devotion to God Narayana, despite facing brutal torture from his father Hiranyakasipu. His love was not born from fear or desire. It came from spiritual wisdom. He is the Jnana Bhakta, the highest kind of devotee. Though all four are considered noble devotees, God Krishna declares the Jnani as the dearest. Tesham Jnani Nitya Yukta Eka Bhaktir Vishishyate. Of these, the wise one who is ever in union with me, whose devotion is exclusive, is the most superior. The 119th Nama in Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam is Bhakthi Gamya. Let us understand this. It means she who can be attained through bhakti, one who becomes visible or perceptible through worship. To those who worship Devi with pure devotion, she becomes directly perceptible, just as she appears before gods through their rituals. The Kathopanishad declares, Paranchi khani vyatrunat swayambhuhu tasmat paran pashyati nantaratman kaschid dhiraha pratyagatmanamaikshada avrutta chakshura mrutatvam icchan. Meaning, the self-created God has turned the senses outward. Thus, beings see the world and not their inner self. But a wise one, desiring immortality, turns his gaze inwards and perceives the true self. Only a wise seeker of liberation can turn these senses inward. The Smritis say, Yoginastam prapasyanti bhagavantam sanatanam. Only yogis with inward turned senses perceive the eternal God. The Patanjali Yoga Sutras say, Iswara pranidhanadva. Through surrender to God, realization is attained. The commentary Rajamartanda clarifies that pranidhana means bhakti. Only through bhakti can the Supreme be attained. Brahma Sutras also affirm the formless Brahman, which cannot be perceived by the senses, can become perceptible through bhakti. Bhagavad Gita says, Bhaktya tvananyaya Sekya ahamevam vidhorjuna Jnatum drashtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantapa. Only through exclusive bhakti can one know, see and enter into the God. Hence, Bhakti Gamya doesn't only mean she who is attainable through bhakti, but also she who is the ultimate goal attained through bhakti. The Vedic statement Brahma samsthaha amrutatvameti says that one is established in Brahman through bhakti attains immortality. Nitya Tantra declares if these divine qualities are present in a guru, then the disciple will gain firm bhakti. And only through bhakti can one attain the fourfold goals of life. Without bhakti, one suffers both here and in the afterlife. Truth and knowledge alone cannot describe the nature of the Supreme. Only bhakti can. Our scriptures do not treat bhakti merely as an emotional outpouring. They describe it as the path to the ultimate goal. Name jnanam saktam tribhuvana mahimnopi nigame natvam vachyam manye sura muni ganaihi apya laghuvam tatapyesha bhaktihi srayati hrudi yatreswari mama tatraham vaktavyam pralapaiva dhiraha pravadati. O Mother, my knowledge is not enough to describe even a small part of your glory, which pervades all three worlds. Not even gods or sages can fully describe you. Yet, because bhakti towards you resides in my heart, like a madman, I dare to speak, appearing wise while engaged in divine babbling. Devotion yields results only when it is directed towards deities established in the scriptures. Such a deity is our Divine Mother. Devi becomes fully accessible only to those who have exclusive devotion, Ananya Bhakti, towards her. We shall understand this better through her Nama Bhakti Vasya, which we will explore in the next episode.
Thus, we reach the end of this video. Please leave your opinion in the comment section below. If you had a good time watching this, please drop a like and share this video with your friends. Until I meet you in another exciting video, this is your host Manasa signing off.